Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Hunter460 and today I'm going to go over a couple of parts that I have for some up and coming projects. The first thing I want to talk about is the carbon fiber grill. It's going to be a carbon fiber wrap grill. This grill was ordered on eBay. I'll put the link in the description, but this grill is only made for a 2007 and prior for the third generation GS, but this will be for sale. I plan to replace the mesh or leave it with or without mesh. I'll add that in. And you'll have two options for the mesh that can be installed. One would be this mesh. It's a hexagon mesh, which is what I really like. The second is the mesh that is actually on the car. So that's something that I plan to do here soon, so I can sell this and give it to someone else where they can use it. This mesh here is actually from this grill. And the way that everything is zip tied in, I'm not happy about it. Even up here, here, also here, and also here. There's an opening here that I don't like. This TRD emblem is actually zip tied on, but I just put the zip ties in between the black. I have some goop inside that I'll be using to have this mesh sit completely on this grill, or I'll use some trim surrounding the mesh to prevent it from scratching or moving around at high velocity, even though it will be inside glued in. Excuse me. I end up having to purchase these because when I was initially trying to make the first grill, cutting this mesh is actually thick, and I was trying to use some other shears, but they weren't long enough in the nose, so I purchased these from Harbor Freight. And these seem to be a lot more effective in bending and cutting the mesh. Next, the headlights. The ballasts are missing from the headlights, so I have to install these at the bottom. For those that don't know, it goes here. Inside of here, you'll see this particular connector is what connects to the back side of the headlight. I noticed a few things on the headlight going from the factory one, going to the aftermarket from 78 Works. There's a city driving light on the inside that's missing that I have installed on the factory ones. It's a yellow LED that I have installed now, but I have actual yellow high beams or low beams. Excuse me, I'm not sure what they call them, but it's for the high beams, and they run for the daytime running headlights. And the significance of that is it changes the look of the front of the car. So I may change the tint and go with the yellow tint here that I have, or I may go to the vinyl store and find some more tint. On this fog light housing, this one is like cracked and weathered over the years. I purchased this car from the second owner, so this needs to be replaced. So I plan to replace both the fogs, or I may have a project where I modify the fogs to fit the fogs that I purchased online. And I may modify the bumper, but let me go grab the fogs for you. Here are the fogs. So they're the L-shaped fogs, and I saw this online, but I think he mounted them on the inside of the headlight, because if it sits here, it looks like it almost contours from the side, but if it's sitting recessed, then it should fit perfect. To be honest, I don't like the 08 bumper because it sits out so far here, and I wish I could get the 07 bumper and earlier, because I have couplers here that complement this particular trim on the car. In my opinion, I feel like it completes the front bumper, but I ordered an aim game bumper that, according to the last email, it just came off the container. So it should be here soon. It'll be stored until I decide which color that I'm gonna wrap the car. And I want to pick up some 19-inch wheels instead of the 20s that I have now to compensate for better ride quality. And also, I don't feel like I made a good decision with the 20s, unless it's for the summertime. But for car shows, you have the 20s. But for riding around daily driving, I should probably have gotten the 19s. That's one thing. So I have these two different types of wrap here that I want to show you guys. I don't know if you could see the textures, the two textures, but this one is actually shiny, right? And you can actually feel, I guess, what would be the raised weaving inside of this particular one. And this was going to go on the inside of the car, but I'm going to use this to wrap my grill in, but I also want to add an orange stripe in here. Some kind of way integrate orange on top of the black inside, but I'm gonna go with this particular vinyl on the outside instead of this one. I think it'll sit better, but this one with that texture feel felt like a great interior piece. I'll do some more research and probably just test them both, but I think I should try both to see which one does complement the car better. Again, this is for aesthetics. I'm not really too concerned about saving weight with this. Okay, they showed you the grill, showed you the ballast, showed you the headlights, showed you new wrap, showed you the grill that's gonna be for sale. Pricing will be in the description. And you know I'm gonna replace the fog lights or modify this bumper with my splitter project. So my splitter project will be side splitters for the vehicle, for the front and the back. All right, so we went over the headlights, the new mesh project, deciding which particular carbon fiber wrap we're going to use. We have two headlight ballasts that have to be installed on the headlights that we will be installing. We discussed missing the DRLs that are yellow that's sitting here, the daytime running. City parking lights, excuse me. City parking lights versus the daytime running lights, which are also your high beams. That's not integrated on this piece, and that was one of the changes that I feel like I may not like, depending on how the tint turns out over the lens. So it's something I'm looking forward to. The colors that I'm thinking about wrapping the car, again, well, I haven't mentioned it yet, but matte green, hyper silver, or satin silver metallic. It's a metallic silver, but it's satin and doesn't have that too much shine. I like that because of the body lines. However, because I painted the rear diffuser black and orange, I'm not sure how I would like that orange and black against the back of the car. I feel like the darker colors complement this vehicle better with the way it's shaped, in my opinion. If we were gonna go with chrome headlights and keep the chrome, I think silver would be great, but changing the color because I'm blacking out everything, it's the direction I wanna go. That's it. So thank you for watching. Check me out on Instagram, Hunter460, HUNT3R460, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.